So welcome friend to Pursuit of Physics channel, and in this section we'll discuss about electromagnetic question, all the electromagnetic question of the UPSC Geophysics paper 2021. There are almost 24 questions asked. First question they are asking about that electrostatic energy stored in space outside the metal sphere containing radius r. They are asking the electrostatic energy. Electrostatic energy, you know that its formula is epsilon 0 by 2 E square d tau. D tau is the volume. They are asking about outside, so you have to take infinity to r. Range is infinity to r. If you did that, all this thing, epsilon naught by 2, this is the q square by 4 pi epsilon naught square, 1 by r square means 1 by r to the power 4, and it is 4 pi r square dr. So this r will be cancelled, and this 4 pi epsilon 1 will be cancelled, and that give you only 1 by r. Got 1 by 8 epsilon naught q square by r. And next they are asking about triangle. There is a triangle DAB. AB is given 3 and AD is 4, so this is the 5. Two equal charge 2 coulomb A and B. So here is 2 coulomb, here is 2 coulomb. What is the approximate electrostatic energy in this configuration? 4C. So you know that electrostatic energy is Q1 Q2 by 4 pi epsilon naught into distance. So here you have to do RAD plus, so you have to do plus 4 and plus 2, then distance is 4, to add all these things, all three charges, combination each other, and you get D will be the answer. Next is, what is the total force experienced by the charge Q in presence of the both electric field and magnetic field B with the parallel to the magnetic, moving parallel to the magnetic field with velocity V. So moving parallel to the magnetic field. So lots of, maybe if you are not carefully read, then you mark A, and it is the wrong option. And why? Because the V cross B, if you see that in Lorentz force QE plus V cross B, so there is parallel moving, so V cross B means VV sin theta, so parallel means sin, so it is, this term will be 0. So only force acting is F equal to QE. Okay. The next question is asking about that a current carrying wire of rectangular shape WXYZ, so current carrying wire, this is the current carrying wire, is supported on a non-metallic bob of mass m, and it is hanged vertically one edged xy equal to r in a uniform magnetic field of B. B is the into the phase. What will be current must be set in WXY so that the gravitational force exactly balance with the electromagnetic force. Electromagnetic force will be in that gravitational force is mg will be balanced by, it will be balanced by B, Br ideal. So force equal to magnetic force, you know that force equal to I into dl cross B. So here B dl is r, so B I into I, so current I will be mg by rb, but it is clockwise or anti-clockwise. Field is in means into the page, so into the page means current will be following in this circuit, in the direction, so that they can oppose this field, so it will flow in opposite direction. Okay, it should be anti-clockwise direction. This is the anti-clockwise, so current will be flow in anti-clockwise direction. Next question is, which of one of the following statement about the magnetic force is not correct? Which is not correct? So the first option is, the force between two parallel current carrying wire are not in electrostatic nature. So parallel current, so it is not electrostatic nature, it is correct. Magnetic force do not work, it is also correct. The magnetic force between two infinity long current wire always attracting, no, not always, it is depend on the current direction. Current direction is in same direction, they will attract, in opposite direction they will repulse. This option is asking not correct, so this will be the correct. Next is the current. A current carrying wire is bent in a half circle, radius r, and carries I current in clockwise direction. What will be the magnetic field at the center? So center of magnetic field, So B equal to, for half circle, mu 0 I by 2r, and it's follow the right hand rule. So if you right hand rule, it will be into the paper, it will go into the paper. So D option will be correct. Next is, what is nature of the force between two parallel current carrying wire to fixed length if the current in both the wire are alternating, having equal frequency and equal amplitude but opposite in phase? Current are repulsive in nature, so they are opposite phase. They are asking opposite phase, so it is be repulsive. Next question is a steady current I flow through a hollow cylinder tube based on radius A. If r is the distance of the given point from the cylindrical axis of symmetry, what will be magnitude of the magnetic field V inside the cylinder? Hollow cylinder, they are asking inside the cylinder. From the Ampere's law, you know that B dot dl equal to mu 0 I enclose. If you, this is the cylinder, if you take the Ampere's loop here, so I enclose will be 0, B will be 0, so A will be answer. This is the magnetic field B produced by very long solenoid of radius r having n turns per unit length with a steady current I. Then following statement is regarding the statement are correct. Statement 1 is B equal to mu 0 I inside the solenoid, and statement 2 is B is the 0 outside the solenoid. So both statements are correct. Which of the following, so next 61 is the which of the following can be explained the Lenz law? So Lenz law explained by the diamagnetism, properties of diamagnetism, and its presence every material. Because the electron rotation, so when you bring a magnetic field, so electron rotate in such a way so they can minimize the flux. So flux change because of the external B. So that's why it is means property of diamagnetism, every material showing diamagnetism. What will be the nature of the induced electromagnetic force if the rectangular shaped current carrying wire is moving back and forth in parallel direction to the uniform magnetic field? Uniform magnetic field and one rectangular wire is back and forth, means it is moving forward and backward. So then there is a flux change, there is no flux change. As a uniform magnetic field, the flux will not change. EMF will be 0, EMF not induced because g phi dt, Lenz law. What will be the displacement current in electric field? 63 asking that. It due to the variation of electric field. It due to variation of electric. Next is 64. A uniform magnetic field B along the vertical upward direction passes through a circular area of radius r. If the magnetic field varies with time t, then what will be the induced electric field E? What will be induced electric field? I think this question has wrong because if you use the Maxwell equation, you are not reach any option here. Check it. It's according to me, it's there is option is wrong. So no option is correct. This is the which one of the following statement is true for the Maxwell equation? So Maxwell equation true. First option they asking they devolve with the conduction current. Maxwell equation is conduction current also, but they devolve with conduction current density. They are devolved with the displacement current. This is the most appropriate answer. All answers are the partially correct. If the magnetic monopole exists, which one of the following equation will get modified? So you can see here that divergence of B is 0. This is the specific equation, means this is the monopole does not exist, that's why it is 0. So 1 is absolute correct. You can neglect that 2 and 3 from this option. 2, 3 neglected. Then you see that second option there also B. So in magnetic monopole, so B will be changed. So B expression of B change. So second option will change. But here there is no B terms. Gauss law. Because of the magnetic monopole, Gauss law will not change. Okay. Gauss divergence law will not change. So only option I think A will be correct. What is the number of coupled Maxwell equation between the electric field and magnetic field? So there is very basic question 4. There is 4 Maxwell equation. Next is the relation between the electric displacement, electric field and the electric polarization in electrostatic unit is given by. relation between electric displacement and electric field and electrical polarization, D and E. So D equal to epsilon E, where epsilon is epsilon 0 1 plus susceptibility into E. But this is the SI relationship, and CGS, it is the option A, D equal to E plus 4 pi P. So next is then 76 question. An electromagnetic wave frequency omega have wave vector, it will be wave vector k increasing on the interface separating the two medium with different permittivity and permeability. If these get partially reflected and partially refracted, then which of the following statement will be regarding the magnitude of wave vector is correct? So you know that the wave vector, when it's travel from the means different permittivity, so for the reflection it will not change. Reflection wave vector will not change, but for refraction it will change. It's change for refraction, not for reflection. So B option will be correct one. Next is light enter in denser medium from the rarer medium. What will be the following relationship is true? Frequency does not change. Lambda is proportional to V. So if you know that the denser medium V is, means V will be less than the rarer medium. Option B will be correct. Which of the following pair of the electromagnetic vector field E and magnetic vector B may represent a plane electromagnetic wave propagating in Z direction? So electromagnetic wave propagating in Z direction, wave vector k equal to E cross B. Y and X direction, so k should be Z cap, E equal to Y cap or X cap cross Y cap. Then only you got Z cap now. Z cap or minus Z cap. Okay. Propagate in Z direction along Z direction. So you have to be, so B option is correct because there is Y component, X component, and X component and Y component. Next is what is the wavelength range of the visible spectrum of electromagnetic waves? Wavelength range of visual spectrum is 0.4 to 0.7 micrometer. Okay, that's all. Thanks for watching. See you in next video. And this is our channel. You got all the section wise video from previous year paper solution, and also we'll upload the GS paper also.